This day belongs to the first batch of students, soon to become our first batch of alumni.
Hello and welcome to this special episode of Heads Up. We're coming to you from Shiv Nadar University, which is celebrating the Convocation Day for its first batch.
I welcome you all to this milestone moment for the Shiv Nadar University as we come together to celebrate the first convocation. Shiv Nadar University is first and foremost a proud student-centric institution. A few years ago, ladies and gentlemen, Shiv Nadar Foundation was looking at the world's best universities for takeaways to start one here. Amazingly, in 4 short years, others are now looking at us. Faculty at many places teach. Shiv Nadar University faculty stimulate, motivate, challenge the students to do their best.
Established by an act of the state of Uttar Pradesh in April 2011, the Shiv Nadar University began operations on the 18th of August 2011 with 265 undergraduate students pursuing degrees in 5 engineering majors and mathematics, and a single master's student. As we enter our 5th year, the university has grown considerably in scale and scope since that opening day, and we have made substantial progress towards achieving our goal of creating a comprehensive, multidisciplinary research university. Today, we have 1,797 students enrolled at the university, of which 1,548 are undergraduates, 149 masters, and 100 are doctoral students. The university follows a merit-based admissions process. All students are admitted only through a rigorous merit-based admissions process conducted by the university. We also ensure that all of our students can afford to start and complete a Shiv Nadar University education. Today, over 85% of our undergraduate and postgraduate students receive some form of scholarship or financial aid, and all our doctoral students receive stipends and full tuition fee waivers. 4 years of effort, hard work, and investment have launched the Shiv Nadar University on its path to excellence. The very best evidence of this are the achievements of our graduating students, the class of 2015, and the master's students who have graduated in the last 4 years. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that 31 of our first graduating class have been selected for further studies by the world's leading universities, including Cornell, Columbia, NYU, Dartmouth, RMIT, the Delhi School of Economics, Georgetown University, National University of Singapore, Moscow University, and many others. And 95% of the graduating class have been recruited into organizations as prestigious as Amazon, PwC, Cognizant, Tata's, L&T, Shapoorji Pallonji, Dell Computers, and Schneider Electricals. These students are the true standard bearers and representatives of the academic excellence of SNU, and I congratulate them all on their achievements.
When you step back and think about it, when you ask yourself, why is education important for a country? And people will give different answers, and I would like to give 3 reasons why I think education is important. The first value of education, I think, is wonderfully summed up in this great quote due to Mahatma Gandhi, when he said that, "I want the culture of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible, but I will not be blown off my feet by any of these." So essentially, to be able to do that, we need education, and let it be said, if it's a little bit politically incorrect, we need education, we need educated elites to have this intellectual capital for a country. So that, I think, is I think, a very important aspect of higher education, of which, of course, you're going to be a part of. If India is to maintain its growth momentum, it has to be a powerhouse, once again, of exporting IT services and all kinds of services. And if that has to happen, we have to be producing more and more graduates like you. We need not one, not two, but thousands and thousands of Shiv Nadar universities in order to make India the global powerhouse that India deserves to be.
Creating a world-class university in India is long overdue. It is my fond hope that SNU will be among the first Indian universities to be recognized as such. As a graduate in engineering from India during the 1950s, I look back in wonderment over the progress of the last century resulting from advances in technology. Over the next 50 years, you will have the opportunity to invent the future. In this future, dramatic discoveries in every discipline will lead to availability of products and services at a fractional cost, providing us the opportunity to create a 21st century utopia free of poverty and suffering, where the government, laws, and societal conditions are perfect. We are probably the only discipline with the tools and technology capable of monitoring, analyzing, diagnosing, and resolving day-to-day problems of the society. SNU needs to be at the forefront of inventing this future.
To create a better India and for India to be able to lead the world in various fields, it's absolutely important that India gets the kind of students which it requires, students who are equipped. And today on this very special episode of Heads Up, I'm joined by Chancellor, Shiv Nadar University, Dr. S.N. Balakrishnan. This is the first convocation day as far as the Shiv Nadar University is concerned. So tell us a little bit about what does it mean for the future of the university?
Future of the university is the future of the students. And Mr. Nadar had a very, very broad vision, okay, that education is the key to solve the problems of society. And what we are doing is executing that vision in the way that we can, as we know best. And this convocation really is a coming of age.
Right.
Okay, we as well as the students, it's interesting. The university life as well as students' life, the first batch is intertwined.
Right.
There is no script. We are not hampered by tradition. We create traditions.
Right.
Both of us. And where I'm happy is that this is the first batch, and if you see, it is almost 100% employment.
Right.
We have about 15, 20 students. They got not only accepted at Ivy League schools like Columbia, Cornell,
That's
Dartmouth.
wonderful, yes.
Yeah, they got with complete assistantship,
Right.
direct PhD programs, and they got at Wisconsin, and they got the one that really is amazing. That is what Shiv Nadar University is all about. He got at Georgetown. The movers and shakers of U.S. government, okay, a lot of them come from Georgetown.
Okay.
It is known for public policy. And this student did electrical engineering at Shiv Nadar University. How did he get there? And they said that the courses that he was able to take here,
Equipped.
panning multiple disciplines,
Right.
was the reason. That is where we are different.
Let me also talk to you about the kind of research opportunities which are available for students, SNU students, and the kind of research work that they're engaged in. Let's talk about that for a little while.
Okay. We are a research-focused university.
Absolutely.
Okay. I have no doubt some people in science here, they will get, we are on our way, I'm confident,
Right.
to get a Nobel. Okay,
That would be
they're
wonderful because-
publishing in prestigious magazines, journals, and they have collaborative work with Harvard, Princeton, Baylor, many other universities. Okay, how is that possible? The last Indian academic to win Nobel Prize was Dr. C.V. Raman in 1930.
Yes.
That is not saying too much about ourselves, right?
Absolutely.
It's not that you go after Nobel Prize. It is you do the research which is good enough to get that. That is what is important. We cannot be looking at the fruits. We have to look at the research which might yield that fruit,
Right.
and create an environment for that. And that's what we are trying to do.
Shiv Nadar University was established to bring world-class education to India. And in its brief history of 4 years, how successful do you believe that SNU has been?
Okay, well, you see that world-class research I talked about, and the curriculum, I have to tell you, there are not even in the US or in the UK courses that we have. And I'll give you an example. We have a
Right.
creative writing course, and the class projects led to starting a literary magazine, and that is quoted in a big literary powerhouse in Britain. We want to chart a path of our own.
Students who are graduating today are a proof of that. Thanks for talking to us, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure.
It's time for us to slip into a quick break, but don't go anywhere as there's a lot more action from the Convocation Day ceremony waiting for you on the other side. Welcome back, and without much ado, let's take you straight to the Convocation Hall and catch the action as it unfolds.
It is my privilege to announce the first honorary doctoral degree to be awarded by the Shiv Nadar University to Mr. Fakir Chand Kohli. Mr. F.C. Kohli, who is referred to as the father of the Indian software industry, is a master strategist and visionary whose systematic building of Tata Consultancy Services from 1974 to 1996 not only created a pioneering IT giant, but also laid the groundwork for the rise of the $108 billion Indian IT industry. Mr. Syed Haider Raza is one of India's greatest icons of modern and contemporary art. A founder of the enormously influential Progressive Artists Group, he combined Western abstraction with Indian visual traditions and helped to create a uniquely Indian style of contemporary art. In honoring Mr. Raza with one of the university's first honorary doctorates, the Shiv Nadar University recognizes his contribution to Indian and global art and culture. He exemplifies the values, mission, and vision of the university and provides a role model of integrity and inspirational leadership for the Shiv Nadar University community.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these students who have fulfilled all the requirements for the award of the Master of Science in Economics or the Master of Arts in English.
The hope is that the current set of problems, that's 2015, have been overcome, and they are able to look for solutions to newer problems, because there will always be issues, newer challenges, not problems, but challenges.
I have a dream of creating an India that, of course, has all the qualities and ingredients that Arun talked about, but is one which is in a collaborative or in a commons, in a space that is truly collaborative, truly sharing, and that truly looks at creating a sustainable world for all of us. That's my dream.
A woman poet writes, and it's gone viral on my email and many other people's emails. She says, सोच के बहुत हंसी आज आई, तुम बिल्कुल हम जैसे निकले। इंडिया को कह रही है, तुम तो हम जैसे निकले। हम दो काम नहीं थे भाई, दो कौम नहीं थे भाई, मशक करो तुम, आ जाएगा, उल्टे पांव चलते जाना, दूजा ध्यान न मन में आए, बस पीछे ही नजर जमाना, एक जाप सा करते आना। फिर वो कहती हैं, फिर तुम लोग पहुंच जाओगे, बस परलोक पहुंच जाओगे, हम तो हैं पहले से वहां पर, तुम भी समय निकालते रहना। अब जिस नरक में जाओ, वहां से चिट्ठी मिट्टी डालते रहना। One legacy modern India has left you is the right to dissent, which has come from Gandhiji, Ambedkar, so many other great doyens who have fought battle for independence. You've left it to us, and you still have people fighting and dying for it. So please don't give it up, and I can just wish you all the best.
We all must strive to see that we get justice, and we all are collaborators in this justice system. So that's what I hope, that this be a just society, a peaceful society, a harmonious society, where there will be justice, equality, liberty, and fraternity.
I think we've become very insensitive, and we've become very, very touchy, and that needs to change. I'm sure by 2047 that's going to change radically, and I'm sure the young people, where we failed in bringing up many of you, I think you're going to succeed by creating an example yourself and passing it on to the next generation to say a more compassionate, caring society. I can't say it any more better and passionately than Arunanji said, but I think that's the direction which we should head. Technologies will help you, other things will happen, but make sure that the world tomorrow is going to be different, and please make sure it is different even in the non-materialistic sense of how we deal with each other. Thank you.
Big congratulations to all the Shiv Nadar University students who graduated today. And on that note, we will wrap up today's Heads Up special. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.